There are always butterflies to start.
Seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Not many receivers like to
pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Bobo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showed how to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This crowd seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They want to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And they will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Slithers into space. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Finds his man, it's Jackson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the move to his left. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. On the move. step back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my call.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Creates a little room. Turning it off.
Everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Punt is on its way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Durham. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. On the run, it's Robinson. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. To the air, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Manning. He's got his man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down play from the gun. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
You want to make certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll run it from the gun. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. and he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what...
Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown. Bengals. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, better look out. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The inside handoff. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback extends the play. Working on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Toss to the outside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Now the toss. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down.